Hi, I'm Sierra and today I'm going to be talking about skin cancer. Skin cancer has become an epidemic within the United States. There are more diagnosed cases of skin cancer than there are any of the other cancers combined. It is said that 1 in 5 Americans will get skin cancer by the age of 70. There are a few causes for skin cancer, but I'm going to talk about 3 main ones. The first one is tanning, whether it be tanning outside using the sun or tanning in a tanning bed, which emits ultraviolet lights, which are said to cause skin cancer. The other one is sunburns. It is said that if you get 5 sunburns within your lifetime, you double your chances of getting skin cancer. So try not to get a sunburn. The last one that I'm going to be talking about is fair skin. People who have darker skin tend to not get skin cancer at least, as much as people who have fairer skin, just because they have more pigment within their skin, which blocks the ultraviolet rays. A way to prevent skin cancer would be to wear sunscreen. Make sure it's an SPF of 15 or higher, but once it hits 50, if you go any higher, it's not going to do anything more. So don't be tricked into that, oh, it's 100 or oh, it's 150 SPF, because once it hits 50, there's no more coverage than you can actually get. So SPF 15 is perfectly fine. Make sure to cover up. That's another one. If you cover up by wearing long sleeves, a hat, and ultraviolet ray blocking sunglasses, you will be able to protect not only your body, but also your eyes. So that's a really good way to prevent skin cancer. You also need to avoid tanning. I understand that most women like to tan because it's seen as a beauty standard within America, but tanning is actually one of the biggest causes of skin cancer, and so in order to prevent getting skin cancer and like doubling and tripling your chances of getting it, you need to avoid tanning. Any kind of tanning, whether it be in the sunbed, outside, just avoid it. Or if you do, try and limit your tanning to as little amount as possible. Just really try not to tan. You may think it's prettier, but in the end, it's not going to be so pretty when you have a bunch of moles and scars. And then they also say that you need to see a dermatologist at least once a year. That way he can check over your moles, he can check over your skin, see if there's any irregularities. For example, I had a mole on my neck that was actually melanoma, and we didn't think anything of it, but then I went and saw my dermatologist, who I see once a year, like they tell you to. I went and saw my dermatologist, and he noticed that it had grown exponentially from the last time I had seen him, and it was also in a irregular shape, in a weird color, and so he decided to take it off, which I went into the procedure, which it's not a surgery, it's not an invasive procedure, it's just they freeze it and then they let it fall off, or they just numb it and then they cut it off and like do a little stitching, and it's not really painful or anything like that. And then they send it to a lab to test and see if it is melanoma, and then afterwards, if it comes back as melanoma, they check the rest of your skin to see if it's spread anywhere or if it was just that mole. Since mine was melanoma, they checked my skin. But since I've been going to my dermatologist regularly, I don't have to worry about that anymore. This has been Sierra Locklear. Thank you for watching my speech.